Wanted to have some insight and some commentary about millennials. Lots of attention being paid to millennials, probably because it's one of the biggest workforce cohorts coming in the next 5 to 10 years time. So if you're not prepared, these folks are going to be over 50% of your workforce. Lots of stereotypes abound about millennials. Let's be honest. I mean, it's the standard joke is, these are the kids living in your basement and playing Fortnite with their friends and only coming up occasionally to steal food from your kitchen. But let's move beyond some of those stereotypes and talk about one of the big gaps that exists. It's a gap that exists for probably in a lot of organizations, and that is being able to provide good career management support to employees. It's not unique to millennials, but it's especially pronounced with millennials. They're not getting career support. They don't know where to go. They don't know how to navigate their own careers. And since Carswell started back in 1990, we've been involved in internal career management programs since we started. We've developed these with large organizations. We've implemented them in small organizations and medium-sized organizations, lots of different places. Some of the key concepts that we focus on is the movement to self-management. The employee is essentially the CEO of their own company, you Inc. That's not a new concept. What is difficult, though, is organizations not necessarily providing the support to those employees to help them understand how they should manage their own careers. A couple of things you need to keep in mind. Do you have some good tools and resources available to them? A lot of organizations don't know where to turn to find that. We'd be happy to help with that. Does your culture inside your organization encourage and support having conversations about these things? I know lots of organizations that say, hey Terry, you know what? We're not going to get into that conversations because what if they leave? And my response to that is good, because if they're staying in your organization now and they're not happy, they're not productive, their exit may be a good thing for you, notwithstanding the fact we're in the war for talent and that can become a problem for you. But let's face it, engaged employees are better employees. So let's make sure they're engaged. And finally, are your managers equipped to have these difficult conversations? It's one thing for a millennial to be saying, hey, listen, I've been doing some thought-provoking research on myself, and trying to learn more about myself, and here's the places I think I'd like to go with my career. And if your managers are completely handcuffed by that and don't know how to react, then it becomes kind of a dead zone for that person and that kind of conversation. So tools and resources, we got them. Give them a call. We'd be happy to help you with that. Build the culture so you can have those conversations. That's a normal part of the progression inside the organization. And finally, are your managers equipped to have those conversations? I think just those 3 quick things can turn things around for you and really support not just that cohort, but all cohorts inside your organization.